MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Too hard.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. In previous duels with deGrom, he's hitless in 6 tries. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. The pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Peralta. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right on the inside, black with the slider. Laid off but called the strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes.
Ball. This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. He'll feed it to Scherzer, covering to record the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First offering on its way. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. Scherzer against the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
No.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Springer brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Now the 2-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A windup and the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Still only 1 out in the inning. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So now Carlos Santana, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Carson Kelly. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1 and 2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-0 now. Here's the pitch. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Full count now, 3-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Three-two pitch. Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Payoff pitch one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, David Peralta. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The 2-2 one more time. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Scherzer into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played two full. The M's lead it 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
One strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Popped him up. Alonso is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
1 gone now in the Mariners' third inning, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner on first with 2 away. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Two out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mariners leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Scherzer has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us are back with more following this. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Now here's the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Set to deliver on 2-1. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Hit down the line at first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're up 2-0. with Merrifield next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. A runner at second, nobody out. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
A man at second with one down, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch coming. Here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Striding into the box, Pete Alonso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here's the 1-0. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 2-0. Here's Carlos Santana now, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And the pitch on 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-0 count. The pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Spencer Turnbull is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Peralta going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And that misses, 2-1. Turnbull, originally from the state of Alabama. He was taken in the second round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here's George Springer. And he takes ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That evens it up, 1-1. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
That's ball
3-1.
Counted 3.
Eddie Rosario waits on deck. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Next up for Detroit, David Peralta. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here it comes.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the stretch. Fouled off. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Rosario. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So here's Avisail Garcia.
Number 24.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
Number 66.
Also weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now pitch on the way. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Three runs already home here. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Rosario. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Mariners lead it 8-3. Next for Seattle, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A swing and a miss at the slider at 88. 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Carson Kelly. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Merrifield onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1.
That's inside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Rosario, and it's gone. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matty B. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Bases are empty here, nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Judge is on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, David Peralta.
Now batting, David Peralta. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Taken high and deep to right. Judge looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for the former pitcher David Peralta, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of... This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
Now here's the pitch.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here it comes on 1-1.
No, inside.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Three-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Marcus Stroman enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Marcus Stroman.
Matt Chapman will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Runner at first here, one man out. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here it is, the 3-0.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
In there, on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Runners on first with one down. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Standing in now, Avisail Garcia. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Rosario will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The Mariners are on top 8-5. Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Xander Bogaerts earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And VR will look this one in to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Leading off the inning, Yasiel Puig, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The right fielder,
The pitch.
Puig.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball inside.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 3-2 one more time. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. So now to the plate, Whit Merrifield, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Puig off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. Bogarts has it. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jonathan VR.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 2 out, nobody on. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
He's got to hurry. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Tigers failed to make any noise. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Digging in now, George Springer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. High and deep to right. Back goes Puig. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3. Issue back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hard liner to center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here's Pete Alonso. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
1-1 the count now. It's 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, David Peralta. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Raisel Iglesias enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Iglesias.
Stepping up now, Carlos Santana.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Carson Kelly. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's gone into the home bullpen. A solo shot here to left as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
The batter, number 1.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's the M's 9 and the Tigers 5. Into the box, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The catcher,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
That's outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
This one is launched. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
now batting, third baseman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Fouled away. He went down on strikes last time up. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Avisail Garcia. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Ball, inside.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. Yasiel Puig, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slider finds the zone for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 50.
In now, Whit Merrifield. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jonathan Villar. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Andujar has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
The designated hitter, number 9.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Andujar brings it in. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Mariners took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Max Scherzer pitches well enough to get the W. Jacob deGrom permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 2 men on base. For the Tigers, 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes.